Hi friends! I just wanted to talk a little bit today about my Blurb photo books. They are the photo books I use for all of my printing needs. I probably have over 20 or 30 at this point throughout the years. I've been making yearly photo books of my family ever since my son was born, and he's 8 now. And I just wanted to go through and show you a little bit about the books and the sizes and the paper options and that sort of thing. There's actually 6 photo sizes for the books, and this is the smallest square size. And I've used this landscape size as well. I made an Alaska book. This was pre-kids. I used to do vacation photos, but now that we have such a big family, I go with the 12 by 12 size, and I go 2 or 3 volumes every year. So typically one year would be 2 or 3 of these really large books, and that's probably about 6,000 photos. So as well as coming in 6 different sizes, they also come in 3 different options for the cover. I always go with the hard cover. There's also an option of a soft cover as well as a dust jacket, which is one of those little jackets that weaves around. It's like a thin piece of paper and there's hardcover underneath. I typically don't like those because they get in the way, and especially if kids are looking at them in your family, they get thrown off a lot. So this is the hardcover right here, and the image wraps all the way around to the inside, you can see, and then there's a gray paper that's over it. You can put text anywhere on. I usually do 1 photo on the front and 1 on the back. You could have 1 large photo wrap all the way around. I like to have a spine on my books because they're in a bookcase, and I say the year, the Wolczik family, and then this is volume 3. So this year, this is 2017. This year I had 3 volumes of this book, and they're all pretty much this big. One of the reasons I love Blurb is that it has great quality printing for the maximum paper size that you can use. The page size maximum is 440 pages, which gives me a lot of photos. Usually I make 2 or 3 volumes every year, and that fits about 6,000 photos, but a lot of the printers out there for albums don't give you such a maximum paper size, and I need to get all those photos into the album, and I still want it to look good. I don't want to compromise in quality. Not only can you add text with Blurb, but you can also customize some of the other options within the book. When you first open up, you see that there's a liner on the inside. There's a few different choices for this. I typically go with the gray. It comes on both the front and the back pages, and it protects the cover and protects the pages on the inside, as well as making it. Also in the back of the book, there's typically a Blurb logo on the back of the book. It's found about here. It's not very large, but I typically have it removed. It's $20 to have it removed, but I do have it removed from all of my books just so it doesn't get in the way of the printing. If you don't care, then that's an option that you don't have to remove it if you don't want. You can also add text on the back if you'd like. You could add in, a website, copyright date, time, place, that sort of thing, depending on what kind of book you're making. There's also 6 paper options within Blurb, and I typically recommend going with one of the higher end options if available. When you're doing such a large book like this one that has 440 pages, you're not going to be able to go with the highest quality because it's a thicker paper. But even this at the standard paper, the photos have printed really well. When I spend so much time taking the photos and editing, I want them to look good. I don't want them to be a wrong color, just like many of the other options. I want them to look vibrant on the interior of the book. Using Lightroom, you have so many options for laying out the book. You can put as many photos as you want on a page, or you can blow up a photo to be a large photo on the page. You can have it bleed off the edge, as I did here, and you can also add text in. I typically add the months when a new month starts, and if there's something special event, this one says Mother's Day. The best part is with Lightroom, it's so easy to lay out your photo book. All it takes is 1 click and you can get all your photos into your photo book. I typically go back and adjust the spreads a little bit so I can pull 1 photo onto 1 page. I go through this a little bit more, the how-to, on my digital photo organization class, but you can see that the options are endless. And the quality is really great. Head on over to erinwolczik.com/digital photo organization to find out more about using Lightroom and Blurb to organize your photos and get some awesome yearly photo albums. Thanks.